What is up, YouTube? Welcome to this Legends of Tomorrow Season 2 finale breakdown and review. So what a mental episode this was. We had some insane deaths, an absolute death fiesta, which we were promised before the episode actually aired. So a very, very cool culmination, I think, of a huge plot thread, a huge season-wide plot thread. We've got the Legion of Doom. Well, they never really saw their full potential, in my opinion. They never really presented a unified threat, especially in the Doom world scenario. It never really reached that kind of what I wanted. What I really wanted was them to all work together and be absolutely menacing. We never got to see them that much. They only really formed properly all of the characters inside the Legion of Doom towards the actual end of the season. I can't help but think that by the mid-season finale, we should have seen all of them together, including Captain Cold. But we never actually saw him until the end, and sadly, we never got to see them reach their full potential, which is, in my opinion, one very big downside. But the culmination in this fight, now I didn't really like the fact that they had to go back to 1916, but I do really understand why they actually went back there. This is because, well, the only chance they actually had of defeating the Legion of Doom was going back in time. So it's not looking good at all for the time stream, of course, but I'll talk about that more later towards the end, and I'll be doing a bigger video up tomorrow as well. So the action-packed part of this episode I absolutely loved. It was absolutely brutal, and this is the way it should have been. This is the way that these fights should go down. I loved the way that Thorn proper went mental and destroyed Ray Palmer. Just took his heart out, his beating heart, which is really, really strong on the nose for this. And the fight was pretty damn awesome. I can't help but think that an infinite amount of reverse flashes, plus the Legends of Tomorrow facing against the Legion of Doom as well. Well, these reverse flashes and the Legion of Doom together against two of the Legends, two times, DOS Legends. Now, I can't help but think that, well, that was a very uneven fight, and one which is quite easily could have been won by even the 100 or so reverse flashes on their own. So that part, so far, up until the episode, I thought it was quite reasonable, quite believable. It was funny seeing the Legends recognise that, wait, hold on, these guys aren't who they say they are. It's quite funny to see them doubt their own selves. And it was funny when we saw Nate look at Sarah knocked out and be like, hold on, this technology that Reverse Flash uses isn't what is being used here, because there's none being used. So it's quite funny, very funny episode, albeit a very painful episode. But I was disappointed that Vixen and Aya got retconned, that death got retconned so easily, because it was such a poignant part of the previous episode. But they decided to retcon that instantly, which is a big letdown in my opinion, because it just goes to show that these deaths kind of mean nothing. If you're going to have a death fiesta, well, I knew that all of these characters would actually come back. But the most important part here is that we got a Captain Cold before he was evil, or after he was evil, sorry. So it was cool seeing that Captain Cold is properly back on the show. We've got him go back to his timeline, memory wiped. And all of these people have had their memory wiped. What struck a chord with me, which was very interesting, is that when Sarah removed Damien Dark, she actually said that her sister's okay with being killed by him. Now, that could be just the spear talking she spoke to her sister there, but I'm a bit intrigued. I think there's more to that than meets the eye. They could have met again in a different part of time. We know that a version of Laurel Lance is coming back. The Black Siren is returning to Arrow as well. So we'll learn more there, I think. But the whole episode, I think, did work as a whole. It was a patchy season, in my opinion. It kind of, the whole different time period. There were parts where it was very good, i.e. the samurai Japanese part, and then the medieval part, that just didn't work. and didn't sit that well with me whatsoever. But Rip Hunter has left the team. Now that is really, really weird, because I thought he would stay along, and we've only just got him back again and he's leaving again, which sucks. Now, what's going to go on there? Now, in the comics, a Rip Hunter with a broken timeline finds Booster Gold, and they both help each other to try and fix time in 52. That, not New 52, the original 52 there. So I think they're going to go towards a Booster Gold style thing, and I find it weird that Booster Gold is being mentioned so much in the proper production of the film, and we're not even getting mentioned or haven't had mention of him on the show. So I would really like to see that, and I kind of think that is where that's going. And I think that Rip Hunter's going to set his own version of Vanishing Point, which is his base in the comics. Now, the ending was very, very interesting. So we head towards Aruba, but no, we've got a very, very scary new timeline here. 2017 Los Angeles, but there are dinosaurs. There is, what is even crazier, we've got a version of Big Ben. And we have also got what is mental. We've got a Smallville Justice League of America watchtower. So in that scene, if you look just towards the left, you can see the Justice League of America watchtower. Now, what's interesting is we've got characters been announced for season 3 to join the team that are not necessarily from the comics or from the Arrowverse. So it looks like we could be getting new people on the show. But could that mean original characters from the Smallville timeline? I really, really do hope so, but I'm not getting my hopes up. There are a few kind of things which come to mind with this, with the timeline break. We've got 0 Hour. We could have Supernova X-Stat involved, but that does mean that Hal Jordan will have to go completely evil and destroy everything as Parallax. So I think they might take that 0 Hour where time is collapsing upon itself. But I will do a theory video on what could this scene actually mean. So that's it for this video. Please do drop a like. Please do subscribe. If you're already subscribed, please do click that little bell button at the start. And I'll see you soon. Goodbye.